Symptoms of anxiety will change, and here's why. Your nervous system is clever. What it will do is, let's just say you are someone who's experiencing palpitations and they grab your attention, which is what they're designed to do, and you get really anxious and you problem solve them, and then you figure out, okay, it was just anxiety. The problem is, though, is that your nervous system is still in this dysfunctional state. You're still living in this fear cycle. So your brain then has to get a bit creative as to how it's going to get your attention again. So maybe now you start getting digestive issues, right? And the same thing happens. It grabs your attention. You start to worry, you start to research, you problem solve it, and then the cycle repeats. Now, this isn't because anxiety is some evil monster who is trying to make your life hell. It's because your nervous system is so dysfunctional that it genuinely believes that there is a threat. And it's trying to let you know that. It's trying to vocalize, hey, there's something wrong, something isn't quite right. And it's letting you know that by these various symptoms that you have. So the key to kind of stop this cycle is, firstly, we want to make sure that we're not problem solving every single symptom in the first place, because then we stay in that fight or flight when we don't want to do that. Because if we're stuck in fight or flight, we will never be able to think clearly or rationalize any of the symptoms that pop up. Secondly, we want to learn to regulate our nervous system. This is something that I just neglected for the longest time when I had anxiety. I was somebody who would stay up late, my diet was terrible, I wasn't exercising, and I wasn't really doing anything for my anxiety. And when I worked on not problem solving every single symptom, and I was learning to sit with uncertainty, and I stopped Googling and all of the safety behavior stuff, and I also started to regulate my system with going to yoga, doing breath work, eating good, prioritizing sleep, and just generally taking better care of myself, I found that slowly, almost painfully slowly, but surely, my body became less symptomatic because I wasn't really feeding the anxiety anymore. I wasn't really giving it what it wanted. And so those alarm bells eventually stopped ringing. So I get it. I know how hard it is. I know how horrible it is when we just seem to problem solve one symptom and then there's another and another. It feels like it's like whack-a-mole. It feels like you're just putting out fires again and again and again. But I promise you, with some hard work, patience and dedication, you can calm your nervous system down. You can.